weekend vlog. I just wanted to take a second to catch up my mind with where my feet are because the past couple weeks has been super chaotic. So I was in LA like not even a week ago, actually exactly a week ago. I was leaving LA, and it's just been like culture shock after culture shock this summer, and I'm grateful for it because I'm having so many experiences, but I'm just like having to process all of this because I started in Holland, where I graduated, small little beach town, couch surf for a while, whatever. Go to LA, and we were in Long Beach, so it wasn't like city LA necessarily, but the culture between the Midwest and like the West Coast is so different, and that was a little bit of a culture shock, not to mention life, just like leaving all of your friends, leaving where you grew up and everything. I didn't know a single person going to LA, but we bonded and it was great, and I love them and I miss them. If you're watching, much love to you guys. But get used to that, and then now I'm thrown to New York, and this has by far been the biggest culture shock because it's like even looking at the building still, like outside my window, is like, how do those suckers like stay up there, you know? Like, shout out architectures, because I still sometimes just like look up and I'm obviously not from here. It's just crazy. And the like not having a morning walk, like literally going on the street and it's like honking, subway cars coming in so loud, and then like people everywhere. You have to be so spatially aware like the minute you wake up. That's a culture shock. So I'm not saying I dislike it. Do I love it? No, that's obvious. I do not love it, but I don't hate it. And I think my main predicament right now is once this contract is over, I'm going back to Michigan for a bit to do a choreography thing. Then once that's over, I'm like literally free as a bird, which is, I'm like so blessed and so grateful for that, and it's simultaneously so overwhelming because the options are endless, and that's an incredibly good problem to have. Like, I'm grateful that's my problem, but essentially I have to pick LA or New York after this. And I loved LA. Like, I really loved the city. I didn't get to explore as much of like where I would be in Hollywood, but I love the ocean, I love the weather, the people. It's just like still fast-paced but slower. I really loved LA, but all of my friends are gonna be here most likely. I have a lot more of like a community here. I feel like there's probably equal amount of dance opportunities. So here I am, just pouring my heart out on this vlog today. I wish someone would make this decision for me, but I'm a big girl and I have to make it myself, which is good and bad. So here we are. Today is Saturday. I've worked all week. Now it's time to obviously mentally process some things. I've got to do some laundry, house stuff, and then I think I'm going to a class at Steps. Step 1, laundry and housework. Okay, so my laundry is going on right now, and we just went down this rabbit hole of watching each other's old vlogs.
Oh my god. Stop. Oh my god. Okay.
Anyway, I'm intrigued. So I did all of my laundry, got some Starbucks, just set some things up for next week, just to be ready to go, organized a little bit. And I was gonna go out and explore, and I think I'm still going to, but I don't have class until 3, so I'm just gonna chill. And I have my Kindle. I'm reading The Bridge Kingdom right now, and I'm just gonna lay in my bed and read for a while and just journal, relax, and do some adventures later. I just need some time to like decompress. Like, it's the weekend, I've been traveling, it's time to chill. Okay, vlog, I've literally been lazy all day today. Like, I napped for like 3 hours. I don't know if I told you that, but I literally passed out for 3 hours. Obviously did not go to class, but that's okay, because my body needed a rest. But I'm craving an acai bowl, and one pro of New York is that anything you want is likely within walking distance.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
so we're gonna trot on down to Juicy Cube, I think it's called.
I didn't know she was videoing. I was just agreeing.
She was just being
I'm
supportive.
just being supportive.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to let you know that I'm not that strange. Okay. Thank you.
Reading. All right, so we did not make it to Pliables, but I convinced her to buy The Summer I Turned Pretty first book. How are you feeling? Are you excited?
I'm so excited. I have 2 other books that were supposed to be before this one, but we have a new next book.
This is gonna like capture you. This
I'm
is gonna be great.
so scared and excited and nervous and so excited. That's how I'm feeling.
That's great.
It's like mind body or something. Oh my god, are you taking a picture?
I'm vlogging.
Hey, vlog.
Okay, vlog. We just had a lovely dinner at Cafe Luca. And show the vlog what they did on our little to-go bags.
Sorry, they actually only did it on mine.
Oh, really? So cute! Low-key offended I didn't get on mine, but it's fine. You were on time, I wasn't. We're in the 4-story Barnes & Noble right now.
Union Square, Barnes & Noble, aka my lover.
They close in 20 minutes, but we made this a priority. We took the subway very quickly to get here. And so I'm excited to explore this Saturday night.
Date night vibes.
Good morning, vlog. I know this vlog has been a lot more of like sitting down and talking, or at least it's gonna be. And I'm just processing a lot of things. We're in a new city, there's a lot happening. But it's really cool and special to be kind of capturing this period of my life. I'm really excited to look back on it in a few years and just see what ends up happening. But today I fell in love with New York a little bit. So let me back up. The past week has been really overwhelming. I talked about culture shock, and I literally said probably 30 seconds ago when I'm editing this that New York was okay, but like I didn't love it. And I think that might be changing. I don't know. What a weird time to be alive, like in your 20s. And it's so special and so cool, but just a lot is happening. So basically, yesterday was really nice. It was my first day off, like for real, in the city, and I went and like got dinner with Jill and explored with Emma and just, I don't know, was able to relax and really take things in a little bit more without rushing somewhere like to go to work. Today I got up and I went to this cute little coffee shop and I worked on some things, and then I went to church, and I need a second to just like process this because this was incredible. So I've gone to church in the Midwest only. I never got to go in LA because of the scheduling. So this was my first experience like going to a church that's not in the Midwest. And I just am like so inspired because there's so many things that was just so special about it. And I think one of the biggest things I gathered was living in the Midwest is overall a little easier than living in New York City. Maybe not little, like a lot easier. Like you have your car, people just kind of have like, it's a Midwestern thing to be like Midwestern nice. Like everyone's very like, you run into somebody and they say sorry, like it's that kind of thing. And here people are a lot more aggressive. There's a lot more happening. I mean, it's a city. Like it's hard to compare a small town or a small-ish city to New York. So going into worship, everybody was just so present and intentional and like on fire. And it was just so like special because I think life is just so much harder here. Like the day-to-day, like taking the subway, walking everywhere, encountering people on the street, the noises and everything. It's like when people got into that room and it was like time for church, it was like so genuine and so passionate, and that to me was so cool and beautiful, and I had not experienced anything like that. And also, I mean, but I've been in Holland, Michigan, like the past however long, which is a predominantly white population, and here it was like so diverse. Like literally the guy who preached today was an Asian Australian dude that moved to South Carolina and is preaching there now. So I don't know, just the people I got to talk to and the energy in the room, and it was so responsive. Like normally when I go to church in the Midwest, oh my god, I'm vlogging.
Oh my goodness! Hey vlog! Hey vlog!
One more thing, and then I'm done talking for a minute. But one thing I also want to like capture for this little time capsule moment is I'm feeling very inspired by just the architecture and the art, and just like people really express themselves through fashion and being like involved in dance and movement and all of that. I think it's really cool, and I want to like be more educated on other arts, and that is something that the city is bringing out of me. Obviously, I love dance. I'm doing a lot and sacrificing a lot for my love of dance, but I think that's becoming a gateway to being really passionate about like fashion and music. I have always wanted to learn to play an instrument, and like being in the city for some reason is really igniting that again. I want to learn about like the history and the architecture of certain buildings that are just really pretty on my walk to work or whatever. So that is something that is also really cool, and like something that is becoming of interest to me. How do I word this? It's like what I've experienced in traveling the past however many years, as I find like a piece of myself, a new piece of myself in every city that I travel. And so I haven't traveled in a long time. I was at college for a couple years, which is like the longest I'd been in one place at once, like steadily. And so being in a new city, and it's just reigniting that experience of finding new pieces of myself, which is really exciting. And I just wanted to make note of it for the vlog. So maybe I'll be, you know, playing piano or whatever. I'm literally craving strolling around an art museum, and I haven't had that craving like since I've been in Amsterdam, but I don't know, it's igniting new passions, new interests, and I find new pieces of myself when I travel.